Welcome. This is the first of my Christmas advent calendar reviews, and I've just created this look with a calendar. Can you guess which one? I'm trying to see whether or not an advent calendar is not just for Christmas morning, but you can use it anytime. Now this is the advent calendar. It's huge and I can't even get that far back. There you go, look at that, it's massive. And when you open it up, you get this lovely Gatsby type setting. If you're planning on buying this for anyone, I suggest that you actually maybe cover up the map that's on the back, because it tells you exactly what you get and which day you get it. But are the products any good? Let's get into it. A mixture of products. There are three nail varnishes. And I tried that one, which is lovely, and the purple one, which also is rather gorgeous, and this is the Christmas red one, which I think I didn't try, but it looks great. There's some great tools in here, actually. There's an eyebrow brush and two eyeshadows. One is a shader and one I think is a packer, and also a nail file. So they will last you all year round. There are some beauty products in here as well. There's some hydrogel eye patches and a hydrogel plumping lip patch. So there's some skincare in there too. There is this lovely hair clip. There's also a hydrating lip mask, which I'm going to add a little bit before I put on a lipstick. Feels very hydrating. Catrice is great, has great products actually. I just wanted to test whether they were going to throw in some of the usual not great products that some of the higher end advent calendars are made up of, but so far I think these are actually doing quite well. There is a very interesting colour blusher which is very creamy. It's a bit of a scary colour in the pan, but actually that's going to be really nice. And then they have this highlighter, which again looks quite fierce in the pan, but actually you just see it's actually quite soft. There's also an under eye colour corrector, which I haven't used, but I will. Looks fairly universal. I think that could be quite brightening actually. There are two twist up eyeliner pencils, and this is my first problem with this, and hopefully the last. These are the two. There's the purple, which it says it's duochrome. That's purple and that's a goldy colour. Now the problem that I had with these was when I twisted them up to try and swatch them on my hand, the tip broke off twice. So I think use with care. Before I get to the eyeshadow palette, I'm just going to tell you about these. There's some face jewels, which I'm probably not going to use today, although they would go with my top, I suppose, my Christmas top. And also these glitter nail foils, which I think you put on over your varnish, or you can put it on over your nails. That's a thumb one. That's it on my thumb. So just press it down and then trim the extra.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Quite nice, isn't it? Don't know how long they last, but certainly fun for a party. Do they come off easily? Yes, they do. There is a liquid lip, which goes with the nail polish. That's the lip. And that, nice neutral. Two lip pencils. Again, twist up. Hopefully they won't do what the eyeliner did. Oh no, this is much softer, much creamier. That's that one. And nothing's breaking. That is that one. Yeah, darker one is actually a softer formula. The lighter one is slightly more luxy. Finally, I guess this is the star of the show, and I'm sure you can guess which day of the year That pops open in your calendar. Beautiful colours, lots of neutrals, mattes, shimmers, a pop of blue if you want it, and also a pop of purple. So, news for anyone who wants longevity. I just tried to clean up the back of my hand, and these are the two lip liners. I tried to take them off with the makeup wipe, and very long lasting, what can I say? These are the swatches for 1 to 8. Catrice are very well known actually for their good formulas, and I had no problem swatching those actually, and they are actually rather beautiful. I'm already thinking about what kind of look I want. That's the bottom row. These two shimmers are very soft, and these two mattes are very pigmented. Just to give you one, you can see there is some gold there, but it is actually quite soft. I'm going to use some of my own brushes, but these are the brushes that are in the Advent calendar. There's a blender brush, a precision brush, which is quite soft, see about that, and then an eyeshadow brush, which is really good. I think they're great. I've added foundation, I've added a bit of bronzer. I'm going to apply everything else and show you how they look. I'm going to lay down a little bit of base, which is colour number 1. Colour number 6 is going to be my crease colour. Just patting it where I want it for now, and I'll blend it out so you can see there's a little bit of pickup. They're not particularly Christmassy colours, but it shows you can use them all year round, and certainly through to spring, I would think. I'm going to try this dark colour here, which is actually number 12. I'll use this brush here from the calendar. They're all quite pigmented. Use colour number 12, the last one on the bottom there. But they do go where you put them. I'm going to try and do quite a bold eye and use as many colours as I can, not that I would necessarily in normal life, but I just want to show you what it looks like so you can make a decision as to whether or not this is something that you might want to invest in. So far I have to say that it is actually does feel like it's very good value. This is their blender brush. They're a bit muddy when they're blended, but this is my first impressions and it's my first time trying a Catrice formula, so it could actually be user error, but at the moment I think they're actually a little bit muddy, and there is a little bit of fallout, not much, a little bit of that darker, not on that eye, a little bit on that eye. Okay, so now I'm going to try colour number 5, and just on the tip of my brush and the centre of the lid. Again, quite soft. I'm going to just go and get some, I'm going to try it with setting spray in a minute, see whether you get a better payoff. Right, that's it without setting spray. And now, let's try my Vive out. Saved me a lot of times. I'm going to try the same colour again and see if that gives me a better payoff. I'm not exactly rubber volume. But it builds a little bit better. So again, I'm going to use the last shimmer. Yeah, again, it's you probably need a setting spray. Now what shall I use for my inner corner? Try colour number 2. And there's colour number 2, and I'm applying it with the brush that's got the remainder of the setting spray on it, so it's not going to pack it on, but it will give it a little bit more oomph. Lower lash line. So a final blend, and then I'm going to head for one of the eye pencils. In fact, I might use one on each eye so you can see. This is the Goldie colour. No break, it didn't break off. Yeah, like that one. Goldie colour's fine. So it hasn't broken off. That's the purple duochrome. The gold one was much easier to apply. This one's actually quite stiff and waxy, but it didn't break off, so that's the result. Okay, now for the blush. Let's see how this works. Oh, actually, it's a lot more pigmented than I thought when I was swatching it, so it might be worth just tapping into your hand before you apply it to your face. It's a lovely colour. A bit more life. Actually, I thought it was very, very, very low pigment, but actually, on a brush, it's not. It doesn't actually have a colour on the back, it just says cream to powder. Here's the highlighter, again, which doesn't have the colour on it either. Oh yeah, highlighter's good. The highlighter's lovely, actually. Now this cost me £53 in the UK, so I think there is value for money here. I think it's going to be good enough for most of us. Probably more everyday wear than anything else. I'm going to try both of these. I'm going to try the lipstick and I'm going to try the liquid lip and see what happens. I've taken off my lip mask. That's the liquid lip. I really want to brighten up these eyes, so I'm going to try colour number 5 with my fingers this time and see if I can add a bit of sparkle. Yeah, that's a bit better. The shimmers, fingers are best. Okay, that took a hot minute to get that off. I'm now going to use I should have done it the other way around probably. Anyway, it's long-lasting liquid lip. Here's the 2 pencils. I'm going to use this darker one. It's nice, creamy. It's nice and dark. It probably would be good to use with the liquid lip actually, but I'm going to use it with this one. Lovely, lovely formula, like the lipstick. So what do we think? I think that it's £53, probably well spent. The lipstick and the liquid lip are great. 3 nail polishes are fabulous. The blusher and the highlighter I think work really, really well. The fact that you get brushes as well, that's a really cool thing. Some of the eyeshadows were a bit difficult to use, but it may be because I've not used this formula before. So the fact that it's £53 and everything is full size, as far as I can tell, it's a nice looking gift, and the inside is very Gatsby-like when you open it. Yeah, I would say it's an 8 out of 10 for me. I'm going to be reviewing more advent calendars, so stick around, come back. If you found this useful, leave me a comment below. Please like and subscribe and put the notification bell on, so next time I upload you'll be able to come and join this British mayhem.